Hello and welcome to the Healing Codes podcast. I'm Julie Williams, your host, sending you healing activations and inspirations for health and well-being in every episode. Today's episode is inspired by Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of abundance and prosperity, to help you create alignment and harmony in your life around your money and finances. I'll weave together the ancient wisdom together with the modern tools of consciousness medicine, neuro-linguistic programming, and family constellations to explore how you can embody Lakshmi's grace and allow abundance to naturally flow into your life. Lakshmi teaches us that prosperity is not just material wealth. It is a state of being. We also explore this in consciousness medicine by looking through the lens of inner balance. When we are aligned with our values, grounded in our truth, and connected to the sacred, prosperity ceases to become something we chase. Instead, it becomes a natural extension of who we are. Before we begin, take a moment to reflect. What does abundance feel like in your body? Where do you sense ease and where do you sense constriction? Use breath as a tool to soften the constricted spaces, inviting a deeper flow of energy. Many of us carry stories about scarcity inherited from our families and our cultures. These stories shape our subconscious beliefs and become invisible barriers to prosperity. NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, offers a way to rewrite these limiting stories as we begin by identifying core beliefs around abundance. For example, do you have a belief that you must work hard to deserve money? Or does wealth bring guilt or fear of judgment? Challenging these limiting beliefs by creating empowering alternatives is so important. For example, some empowering beliefs around money and abundance are: abundance flows to me with ease and grace. And my favorite, I am worthy of receiving and sharing prosperity. You can speak these as affirmations or mantras out loud and supercharge them by visualizing Lakshmi's light filling your heart as you do so. One of the biggest blockages I see around the flow of prosperity as it relates to money are these limiting beliefs. You can unpack your limiting beliefs around money by thinking back to what were your parents' beliefs around money and prosperity. Our core beliefs about ourselves and the world are first imprinted from our parents' influences. So if you can't quickly identify your own limiting beliefs, take a moment to reflect about how each of your parents thought about money, finances, saving, and earning. And this will give you some deeper insights about your own beliefs and how they might be limiting you now. One thing I've learned about money is that it is an energy. It flows in, it gathers, and it flows out. If there are blockages in the flow of prosperity, look at each of these three aspects to identify where you may have limits. For example, does money flow in easily, but then flows out in an equal amount, so you have a limited amount in savings or for investments? Or does money flow in easily, and then it gathers, but there's fear in spending, and so it never flows out? Or is there a limit with money flowing in, and there seems to be much more flowing out, so that you always feel in a deficit? Lakshmi's story is one of beauty, devotion, and the eternal flow of abundance. As the goddess of wealth, prosperity, and beauty in the Hindu tradition, Her narrative reflects the values of generosity, balance, and the sacred interplay between effort and grace. This is why she's such a beautiful goddess to call in when you're wanting to change your flow of prosperity to help bring balance to the flow in, the gathering, and the flowing out of money that brings well-being, harmony, and spiritual richness. Lakshmi's story teaches us that prosperity flows naturally when life is in balance. When we have ancestral entanglements that hold us back, or limiting beliefs that limit our ability to achieve abundance, we are not in balance and harmony. So by using family constellation work, we can take a look and allow ourselves to reveal how ancestral patterns influence our relationship with abundance. So for example, when somebody in the family system experienced loss, poverty, or exclusion, the flow of prosperity may become disrupted. And in a constellation, we honor the struggles of our ancestors while honoring our own life force energy to set down the burden that we carry for others and be able to receive abundance in all forms. I've developed my own style of working with family constellations that I call movements of the family soul. And one of the main movements that is called interrupted reaching out is one that I always work with when there are issues with the flow of abundance. Interrupted reaching out is when the child, after it's born, reaches for the mother, and the mother's soul reaches for the child, and there is an embrace that allows the child to know they are always loved and supported, and allows the receiving channels to remain open. If the mother is not present at a soul level because she's caught up in her own ancestral entanglements, or maybe there was a separation at birth, or there's not enough of the mother's soul present because maybe she suffered some losses and part of her soul has gone with the lost children, then the child will reach for the mother's soul, but there's not enough of the mother's soul present to meet the embrace, and the child will stop reaching. This disrupts the flow of abundance because how open are you to receive if you're not open and reaching and available? The family constellation work is so powerful to allow us to honor our ancestral past in a way that frees us from having to carry the burden from the past lives of our ancestors. If you feel you need more support in this area, I offer one-to-one online sessions for family constellations, and you can check out all the details and information on my website, www.consciousness-medicine.com. NLP also features in my Consciousness Medicine one-to-one sessions. That also includes the ancestral work and revising limiting beliefs. And these two in combination help change the limits that we have around receiving abundance in all forms, including money, love, relationships, life force energy, and health. I also offer the Consciousness Medicine sessions online, and you can go to my website to find out more information about that and to request a booking. Lakshmi brings together 4 dimensions of abundance. For example, the holistic approach of material wealth, creating a healthy relationship with money and resources. Spiritual growth by connecting with the divine source of abundance. Health, caring for your body and mind as vessels of prosperity. And lastly, harmonious relationships with nourishing and nurturing connections that uplift and sustain you. Take a moment to reflect on your life in each of these 4 dimensions. Where can you bring in more balance? Or where might you need some help in order to get a broader perspective and look at things from a more holistic approach? Journaling can be a great daily practice, as well as meditating on these different aspects and allowing for clarity to come through to you. Another important component of opening the flow of prosperity is gratitude. What stops many people from feeling gratitude around finances and money is the fear of not having enough, or poverty consciousness, or a lack mentality. So shifting your focus to gratitude by listing, for example, 3 specific things that you already have in your life that bring you financial or material comfort. For example, a home, supportive relationships, and resources. Take a moment to thank Lakshmi for her blessings. Thank you, Lakshmi, for the abundance already present in my life. I honor the prosperity and welcome more with gratitude and grace. As you do this, imagine placing a golden lotus at her feet as a symbol of your appreciation. This will help bring balance to the spiritual aspects of abundance, to bring forward material wealth, health, and harmonious relationships. You can also express gratitude when you are paying your bills. Instead of paying them from a place of, oh, my money has to go to this and I wish I could go buy myself something else. As you pay your bill, find a place of gratitude for what that bill brought you. Thank you for allowing me to have electricity for the month. Thank you for the heating that keeps me warm and supported. Thank you for the car that I drive. You get the idea. When you pay your bills with gratitude, this will bring forward the flow of abundance. I've tried this with myself and counseled many clients with this technique. Try it and see how it works for you. Visualization is also a really great way to shift energies and open up the flow of financial abundance. For example, imagine Lakshmi pouring golden coins into your hands. The coins represent not just money, but opportunities, resources, and wealth that flow to you effortlessly. Picture this golden energy filling your heart and spreading throughout your body, energizing you with confidence and joy. See this abundance expanding into your life. Imagine bills being paid with ease. Picture new financial opportunities open up. See yourself sharing your wealth generously with others, creating a cycle of giving and receiving. Repeat silently or aloud as a mantra, I am a magnet for financial abundance. Prosperity flows to me with ease and grace. Visualize Lakshmi smiling and dissolving into golden light, merging with your heart. Know that her energy lives within you. Say this affirmation, I am abundant. I am worthy of financial prosperity. I trust in the divine flow of wealth. Each morning, practice this simple gratitude exercise. Name 3 blessings in your life and imagine Lakshmi smiling as she hears your gratitude. This will help open the gateway to prosperity on all levels of being. Thank you for listening today. It was an honor to hold space for you. If you'd like to learn more about me and my work, please visit my website, www.consciousness-medicine.com, where you can also sign up for my free e-newsletter and stay connected on social media from the links on the homepage.